I think a B5 quiz sounds awesome.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. I've been watching the retrospective that came up the last couple of weeks and getting back into the Babylon 5 world.
So you should do well. I probably will not do that well because it's been a while since I've watched it. And I think I've only watched it all the way through twice.
Even the 5th season? Yeah.
That's usually what happens. I usually start like petering off in interest when I get around there. Who did I get in an it wasn't an argument, it was a discussion, but they were talking about how much they love Sinclair. And I'm like, dude, no, Sheridan was a fucking man. And then like, yeah, it was on Twitter and all these people started weighing in on both sides. And I guess all the old people, because I was like, fucking Boxleitner, Scarecrow and Mrs. King, bring him back alive. This guy's like, bringing him in. It's like the difference between Avery Brooks before he shaved his head as Cisco and then after he shaved his head as Cisco. That's the difference between Sinclair and Sheridan, I think.
Well, yeah, one was like very diplomatic and the other one was like a action hero.
You wouldn't let Sheridan around your daughter because, she'd be pregnant. Whereas Sinclair would just like give some kind of weird prophecy to her or something. There are, let's see, Babylon 5 quizzes. They divide them up into easy, average, tough. One of them's tough.
I don't know. Tough might be a little.
Are we going to see it or are you just going to read it to us? I
will share my screen starting now-ish. Go live. I am going to start with the tough one, and I'll ask like maybe 2 questions. And if it turns out to be too tough, then we can always back off. All right. This is tough, apparently. What was the name of the episode where Jason Carter first appeared?
Who?
I don't even know who the fuck Jason Carter is.
Jason Carter.
Anyone? Andrew, do you know who he is?
It sounds very familiar.
I have no clue.
This is too tough for us. We're going to back out. We're going to flee.
Yeah. All right. So maybe we are babies.
Maybe we are. I'll pick a nice 25 question. Average.
That's going to bother me who that is.
Who was the second commander?
This is an easy one. Wait a second. This is easy level.
Yeah, Sheridan.
And that is super easy. If that's going to be the quality of questions here, forget it.
Maybe they're just starting us off easy. They're just easing us in. So we're going to go with Sheridan. What is the name of the planet just below B5?
Epsilon 3.
Do we have concurrence? I would have been guessing.
It's definitely in orbit of Epsilon Eridani, I know. I don't know which one it is out. It would make more sense to be 3.
It's not like a gas giant or something. It's a planet they got down on, right?
No, it's a rocky, dead world.
And rocky planets tend to be closer in, thus lower number.
Who was the Vorlon ambassador to B5?
Easy.
I didn't know that's how you spelled Jakar. It looks like Gakar. What was the final battle of the Earth-Minbari War in which the humans made a desperate last stand called?
I know that.
Battle of the Line.
What is the name of the Earth Force fighters? I am guessing Star Furies.
I believe you are correct.
That is correct.
What is the homeworld of the shadows called? We all know that's Zadum, right? Which sounds just like Khazad-dûm, right? From Lord of the Rings?
Actually, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
They just both end in doom.
He was greatly influenced by Lord of the Rings.
What race gave jumpgate tech to the humans? I don't know if I know this.
Ooh, I know this.
I know this.
I'm going to say it's not the Centauri because they would have made them pay for it too much. I'm going to say the Vorlons were the big spacesuity mofos, right? Would the Vorlons have gotten involved? I don't know. If I was going to guess, I'd click Vorlons.
I believe the Centauri sold it to us.
Yeah, the Centauri gave it to him.
Because
we were fighting the lion people, and they came to us and they helped us with technology.
Oh no shit! All right, we could have helped them with some hair product, but apparently they didn't negotiate that good.
We did. They took all our hair gel.
Our world supply of Aquanet
was gone within minutes.
What is the name of the human? Sorry, that's Star Trek. Who works for the shadows? That's Morden. We all know it's Morden. It's Morden. We all know that.
Yeah.
That one's kind of easy as fuck. What is the name of the organization that controls human telepaths? I know this one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Psychor, right?
Uh-huh.
What is the name of the organization who is responsible for hunting down rogue telepaths?
Still the Psychor, I think.
It's also the Psychor, yeah.
Well, it's Psychops, according to what this says.
Oh, okay, yeah, then it's the Psychops.
Bad boys, bad boys. What did the Minbari call Sheridan because of an action he took during the Earth-Minbari War?
That's a good one.
My guess, Destroyer of Worlds.
He never destroyed a world. He just destroyed a battleship. But I would imagine that makes him a Dark Knight.
Why
Yeah, wasn't he the Dark Knight?
do I look like a clown?
Isn't that Batman?
Oh, there's a lot of King Arthur in Babylon 5 as well. Like Kosh is Merlin. So he's probably, yeah, Dark Knight's probably Sheridan.
So who's Lancelot, and did he bang Sheridan's girl?
Yeah.
Wasn't Lancelot the ranger that was in love with what's her name?
Oh, the dude with the gay hair, the flowing locks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Nobody liked him.
He was kind of a twat.
He was a little bit of a twat, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I did like when he was off on the mission with the doctor, though. That was like the best part of their characters.
He was the least believable action hero ever.
He really
Yeah.
was.
And I mean, when you see him, you're like, okay. He's got kind of like a Swayze outdoorsy vibe, but he's like, oh, I'm British and I'm a twat. I'm just a twat. He was just kind of a douchebag.
He should be like hosting a show on PBS, not, being a space ranger.
I know, bad casting. What is the name of the special army made up originally only? It's the Rangers. I'm not even going to finish reading the Rangers.
Yeah, it's the.
What is the Minbari name given to this special army whose original purpose was to battle the shadows? I do not know.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of just word salad there.
I believe it's the Anla Shock,
Not the Dark Army?
second one.
What about the Army of Darkness?
I think it's the Anla Shock.
Okay. That translates into Army of Darkness. Minbari society is split into 3 castes. What are they?
Oh, I know this.
Well, it's got to be, it has to have warrior in it, so we're going to eliminate the middle 2. Then we're going to look at the others. I like the first one, warrior religious science.
It's the last one.
Last one, worker.
Yeah, workers, warriors, and religious.
So they don't have science? They obviously have science.
Yeah, they probably fall under the worker caste.
They didn't have any subjugated races at all? No?
No, that's not a Minbari thing. They wouldn't sully their world by
I know.
foreigners.
They were basically like the Jesus elves of the universe. I don't like any time you're designing an alien race and you have like weird fleshy eyebrow protuberances that go back over hair. It was weird. It was weird. I didn't like them. They creeped me
How
out.
did that even happen?
I don't.
Yeah.
That was only because she was a mutant that used the machine. In fact, they even talked about that. She would wake up with like a nest of knots and stuff because she didn't even understand how hair worked.
Oh, that's right. She was fugly at the beginning, and then they made her more human looking when they decided to make her like a romantic person for the creepy.
Oh, I'd bang her. I'd bang pretty much any biped alien. Just to say I did.
Cardargo.
Well, no, not Dargo, but, like the female Luxons. Hell yeah, let me at that. They had that one episode with the female Luxon on it, and holy shit, she was a smoking hot piece.
You talking about the little grandma?
Oh, yeah. No, that is the one, because she started out as a little grandma, and then she, sucked up part of his life force.
Yeah, and then she turned
But she
young.
took too much because he was linked with Moya, and it, turned her back into, a young woman again, and she was smoking.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, it was awesome. Give me those head tentacles, yeah.
Speaking of head tentacles, I was thinking, what's the hottest alien? And I'm thinking, Twi'lek.
Klingon.
Dude, their breath must be so ass.
Oh, yeah, but, if they smack you against the wall and put you over their shoulder, come on.
You could just date a roller derby girl and get the same experience.
So, any roller derby girls out there? Rob's free.
Email is going to be in the comments. Emails in the comments. Who did Earth Force defeat shortly before the Earth-Minbari War? The Knights Who Say Knee. The Knights Who Say Knee. It was the Vorlons, right?
Nope.
Nope.
The lion people.
Who are the lion people? Did we ever get to see them?
Yes. Scientist that created immortality using all the knowledge she had from like the Jewish concentration camps from experimenting on sentient beings.
Are you on drugs or something? Where is this even coming from? That just sounds like...
That was like the second episode of the whole series.
That's like stream of consciousness weirdness.
No, she was a scientist, and she was a war criminal. She was like the equivalent of who was the guy that was in charge of the concentration camps?
Mengele.
She was the Mengele of her race, and she had figured out how to make people immortal, and then they put her on trial. The answer is Dilgar.
The Dilberts.
The Dilberts, yeah.
Well, actually, Dilgar is the male form. The females were known as the dildos. What was the name fleet that consists of the most advanced ships built by the Mirmbari and are partially based on Vorlon technology?
I have a problem with the sentence structure of the question.
I think I know what the answer is. I'm 90%.
They left out an article here, and I absolutely know the answer, but still.
You know it, Matt?
White Star, White Star.
Yep. Because nothing named the White Star can ever become disastrous.
Why did that happen?
That was a Titanic joke, by the way.
Iceberg, right ahead!
Because they were
the White Star line.
Oh.
Wow, deep cut.
17. Earth-Minbari War started when an Earth Force destroyer opened fire on a Mirmbari ship and killed their leader. What was his name? He's Valen, right? He's the reincarnation.
No.
Ducat.
By process of elimination, it has to be Ducat. It wasn't Valen. Valen was 2,000 years ago.
Ducat's from fucking
Deep Space Nine.
Kalis was from Klingons, and Lanier is her sidekick.
One in the friend zone.
So wait, it's Ducat? You can't have it be Ducat. That's
It's got to be Ducat.
But that's
by process of elimination. It has to be.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Why isn't it Valen?
Because Valen is the one that goes back in time.
And it was Sinclair.
They take Babylon 3 back in time, yeah.
They took Babylon 4 back
Whatever.
in time. What are you talking about?
Babylon 3 was the one that was blown up by terrorists, right?
Yeah, Babylon 4's name is a pun.
I don't get that.
It went back in time, and it's B4.
Oh, shit. Well, B2 is also kind of a visual pun. It's number 2, and it looks like... Oh, never mind.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Well, I was going to say, it looks like a turd. Therefore, B2. What was... What was the name of one of the large ships that the new IA built?
Oh, I think I know this, yeah.
I'm going to take Andrew's notation of the Camelodian influences and say Excalibur.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, because it's not the Voyager nor the Defiant. That's both Star Trek. Phoenix.
The ship in G-Force was named the Phoenix.
Ooh, G-Force.
Yeah, Battle of the Planets, G-Force.
That was like the precursor to Voltron, right? Those guys.
Oh, yeah. That was from the 70s.
That had the classic anime action team.
Which is what, Rob?
The classic anime action team is leader, rebel, fat guy, smart kid, and girl.
That's, yeah.
Present in many animes. If you have that 5 together, you can do anything.
It's the winning team, yeah.
Poor hunk.
Somebody's got to be the fat guy.
He was fat strong, though, so, he actually had a superpower. Where was the Mirmbari ship heading because the Mirmbari leader wanted to see this legendary place once before he died?
What a horribly written question.
Yeah, I know. It's probably a foreigner writing this shit. Do y'all know? I got a good guess, but it's not really based on anything.
I've got a good guess by process of elimination.
It's got to be that first one, right? The Nebula? The Shinwa Nebula?
The Shinwar Nebula, yeah. Pretty much has
I wouldn't
to
have
be.
gotten that if it wasn't for multiple choice.
What ship did Sheridan command before he was given command to B5?
I know this one.
I know this one. Ha-ha. Andrew, I guess you know this one, too.
Do it, Matt.
Agamemnon.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Also, another badass thing to name a ship.
All right, we're coming into the home stretch here. Who took B4 back in time and became The legendary Mirmbari leader Valen, as obviously synced.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh, yeah. One of the most awesome episodes in all of television history.
Yeah, it was, and it just the fact that it, like in the second, was it the first or second season when it showed up, Rob? First season, right?
It was first season.
And you're like you're left with like, what the hell is going on? And then they go back into it. It's just so well done. Oh man.
That's why Babylon 5 was great. It had such long arcs between its setups and its payoffs.
Well, that's because he worked on story plots before they even committed anything to film. So he had an idea what he was going to do. What a concept, right?
We will never see the like again. Oh, wait, no, DS9.
At least we've got Kenobi.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They really put some thought into that.
I feel another rant coming on.
I'd go off on it, but everything that I could say has been said by other people.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's just so stupid. Everything is just stupid. Here's a problem with this quiz: is it took them to question 22 to even mention Garibaldi. That's a problem.
I know, right?
Who became acting security chief of B5 after Garibaldi resigned?
The taxi driver.
Ziggity Zizak.
Yeah, it was Zach Allen.
Yeah, taxi. It was Bobby Wheeler.
Fuck that. He's Kaneki.
He is Kaneki. Who became president of the Earth Alliance by having President Santiago killed?
Ooh, I know this.
I know as well.
I'm going to say not Morden, not Clinton, not Sheridan. It's got to be Clark by process of elimination.
It is Clark, yeah.
Because we know who the other three people are. What race had a weapon that was a huge black cock? No, wait. a huge black cloud that contained thousands of missiles and was capable of devastating an entire planet. That's Black Cloud. That sounds like the Shadows, right?
That sounds like the First Order.
Wait, is it the Shadows? What?
It is the Shadows, yeah.
What's the First Order? What?
The First Order from Star Wars.
Oh, Destroying Planets. Yeah, I don't recognize that movie. I don't know what y'all are talking about. 25. This should be the final count. The final question. What is the name given to the species that have been roaming the galaxy for millions of years? The Geth? No, that's Mass Effect.
Most have passed beyond the rim, but the Vorlons and the Shadows have stayed behind.
Once again, another weirdly constructed sentence.
It's got to be, and I'm just guessing here.
I know the answer.
It's either the Elders or the First Ones. There's some generic shit like that. Rob, any idea, Rob?
Oh, it's absolutely the first ones.
Well, that's presumptive of them. How do they know?
Because they go find the remaining 5 and bring them in at the war there.
Yeah, but what if there were ones before the first
They
one?
actually met the very first one. Kealon, or whatever his name was.
They met the first one or one of the first ones?
You know, I can walk around the galaxy calling myself the first one.
Oh, it was Star Killer. Oh, he was a Star Killer. He was not the Dark Knight. Because he destroyed the Black Star.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why.
Is that the only one we got wrong?
We'll find out. It must be. We couldn't have got anything else wrong. Oh, it's Zadoom. He wanted to go see Zadoom.
Really? Why would he want to go see that place?
No one returns from God.
Maybe it was a historical place and then it got corrupted and turned evil later or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. I believe we got all but 2. So we got 23 out of 25. Average score is 21 out of 25.
Yeah.
We're nerds.
Eat that, normie.
So we did slightly better than average. Slightly better than average. Let me screenshot that mofo.
We're good at trivia for a 30-year-old show. Excellent. That's relevant.
And that'll do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for going on this journey with us. Let me know how you liked it in the comments section. And also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more thoughtful and intriguing content in the future.